Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. On my way home, another busy day. Got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus shooting this video, front-facing camera, 2K vid. No optical image stabilization using the front-facing camera of the S9 Plus while shooting in 2K. I will be testing out the 1080p as well. This morning did a video, 1080p, 60 frames per second. I could shoot another one of those during the day as well. But I wanted to shoot a video while vlogging in my car, just to see how everything's going to look. Now, I'm not gonna be able to pay a lot of attention while driving, so you're gonna be doing that for me. You're gonna let me know if there's a lot of shakiness, wobbliness, jello effect, focus hunting. You're gonna let me know and everybody else know what's going on while I'm driving, while I'm paying attention, okay? Because I don't want to get in trouble with the law or anybody and disrupt myself while driving. I want to be safe. So let me know how everything's going as far as this video with the visuals and the audio, your listening experience. How do I sound? How does the music sound? How does that sound? Little Donna Summer mixed in with some Yazoo Situation. Anyway, so visual, how does it look? Audio, how does everything sound? And what's going on while I'm driving, while the car is moving? Got the S9 Plus attached to my Fantaseal windshield suction smartphone mount. A little bit of shakiness going on there because I hit a bunch of bumps on the road back there. Shout out to Forbes Tech Reviews. He just put out another video. He was at a park, it looks like, testing out the front-facing camera in 2K as well. He's been cutting it up, doing a lot of vids on this specific device, this smartphone, the S9 Plus, as others are doing in the YouTube community. Jay Will doing his thing over there. Phone Tech at Work, Android Stud, and there'll be many more of you covering this device. Forbes said something about the small YouTubers giving out a lot of content, and that's what we do. Now, there are YouTubers out there who are on a larger platform. They're on the bigger stage, and they put out 1, 2, 3, and if we're lucky, we might get 4, maybe. But we're gonna give you a lot of raw footage in a lot of different areas, whether it's speaker tests, display tests, performance tests, battery tests, video tests, the audio quality. I mean, many different areas. How this smartphone or other smartphones work as being a phone, making phone calls, text messaging, going in and out, receiving and making phone calls, connectivity, many areas to cover on a smartphone. And that's what we're going to give you. We're going to give you our experience, and you're going to know that our experience is going to differ from your experience. But we want to give you an idea of what it might be like for you if you decide to pick up this device. You're waiting for your favorite YouTuber to bring you that information, to be as informative as possible while using that specific device that you're interested in. And right now it's the S9 Plus. This is why we do what we do. It's a passion. I get excited. I'm gonna roll down my windows so you can hear that outdoor noise outside of my windows here while I'm driving. Yeah? How does everything sound? Turn up the music while I'm doing it. Can you still hear me? Yeah? I'm gonna roll everything up here, roll the windows up so I don't shout. Because I know every once in a while I get some feedback like, why are you shouting? Because I can almost hear them shouting at me. Why are you shouting? Turn down that music, it's distracting. The music is going on for a reason. Whenever I'm vlogging, whenever I'm doing anything, it's not just about what I'm vlogging about when I'm sharing my thoughts and my mind. It's about testing that device out at that moment as well. That's kind of like going on in the background. Even if it's not an official video test, it's always a part of the vlog regardless. Whether that's what I'm doing at the moment or it's a background type topic along with everything else that I'm sharing with you. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter whether I've had that device for a week, a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. It's always being tested. And I always want you to leave some information down below on what you think. Hey, I noticed you've had that device now for a year and you're using it while you're vlogging. I just want to let you know that everything still sounds great. Everything still looks great. And that's the kind of feedback we want on these smartphones that we pay a lot of money for. $50 is a lot of money to some folks out there. It's a lot of money to me. 100, 200, 300, 400, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. It's a lot of money. So even when I'm yelling, it's part of the reviewing process. It's part of my Project 13's reviewing process. You know what I'm saying? How's everything looking? Has there been any kind of focusing going on that I'm not noticing? A little jello effect? Extra wobbliness? Shakiness? Crackling with the audio? Is it tinging? Is it not sounding good? Could it sound better? Check out my morning vlog, 1080p, 60 frames per second, in the rain, windshield wipers going. Watch that video. If you're not interested in what I'm saying, I'm not worried about that. Watch the video to see how it does in the dark while it's raining, windshield wipers going back. How is the device while shooting video, rear cameras, 1080p, 60 frames per second, handling itself? That's important for you to know that. You may use your device in that situation. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that do all these different testing, and that's one area that I do differently than a lot of other YouTubers. But there's a lot of areas that we do the same, and then everybody has their own specialty, especially us smaller YouTubers like Forbes was talking about. You know, we all bring something different to the table. We all bring something different to the table. I'm loving this device, man. I really am. It's not going to be the perfect, but it's pretty darn close to being perfect. You know, let's just say this is my 24 hours plus video too as well, while doing this 2K video using the front-facing camera of the S9 Plus. 24-hour plus video. I am digging this device. It is close to perfect. There are going to be some areas that may not work for you or you may not utilize. But right now, as a smartphone, making phone calls, getting phone calls, sending text messages, getting text messages, battery life, heavy usage. With what I had at 30%, I had like 3 hours and a half, 40 minutes, something in there. If I would have let it go through, probably would have finished at 4.5, maybe, I don't know, give or take. I mentioned this in the early morning video too, somewhere around there. And whatever, you can go hear what I said in the early morning vlog, but that's somewhere around the time that I was mentioning. But for as heavy as I was using this device yesterday in shooting video in 4K, 60 frames per second, when I was out with my wife and daughter taking pictures and shooting video, 1080p, 60 frames per second, I used it a lot. And so realistically, with the 3500 milliamp battery, for how I used my S9 Plus yesterday, I wish I would take screenshots. That's good to me. That's really good to me. I'm thinking if I'm using it moderately, I'm going to get 5.5, give or take, maybe, we'll see. And I'm okay with that. And I'm always okay with plugging in before any device that I'm reviewing when it comes to battery life. If it's going to run out towards the end of the day, I plug it in. It's got quick charge. I'm going to get enough juice to finish out my day, and I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. That's why fast charge is there. So, it's got everything on this device you want: dual speakers, headphone jack, wireless charging, water resistant, a 2K display, a Super AMOLED display. It's just missing that 4K display. Could you imagine a 4K Super AMOLED display? Woo! Would that be beautiful or what? This display is, whether you agree with me or not, is better than what was on or is on the S8, S8 Plus, and the Note 8. It is a better display. It is just simply gorgeous. Simply, it's like you could just reach into the display. You can just jump in there and join whatever you're watching. Anyway, so far, 24 hours plus in with this device, I am in love. I am in love. And be looking forward to some Pixelite shows. Yesterday with my wife and my daughter, I took this device, the S9 Plus, my S7 Edge, before I trade it in. I'm going to have to be sending that in by tomorrow for the 300 smacks that's going towards this device. And I had my wife's Note 8. She was taking pictures too and shooting video. And I had my Sony Xperia XZ Premium. So you're going to see some Pixelite shows of a lot of the same pictures, but with 4 devices, okay? So the Sony, the S7 Edge, and the Note 8 up against the S9 Plus. You're going to see those Pixelite shows. I already got the Note 8 S9 Plus video up, and I have that 4K 60 frames per second video up that I was shooting of a lot of graffiti work here in the Portland, Oregon area, and I have that 1080p 60 frames per second at the Burnside Skate Park underneath the Burnside Bridge. It's a really cool skate park. I used to go down there a lot, skated it, and my younger brother, great skater, still skates it. So I'm too damaged up as far as my body to be out skating and breaking like I used to break as well. So physically, I just can't do the things that I used to do. Or else I'd still be doing them at my age. I'd still be trying to kill it. Instead, if I do it now, I'll kill myself. And I don't want to do that. I want to stay intact. So anyway, was able to, I don't even know why I said all of that. So we were out shooting some video, taking pics. So you're going to see some comparisons coming up. I got an S7 Edge versus the S9 Plus coming up from yesterday and this morning too, taking some pictures in the dark. So be looking forward to a lot more when it comes to testing the S9 Plus. Super excited about this device. Right now, it is a powerhouse monster consumer-friendly device, even more so than the S8, S8 Plus ended up being, and the Note 8 as well. This device right now is just wow. Wow. And I'm sure that I'm going to run into some areas, and I'm going to be looking for some cons to share with you, because not everything is perfect, but this device right now is pretty darn close to being that device. So something out there is really going to have to come out and challenge this device. It really, I have other devices that are great devices, really, really great device. I mean, I love my Razer phone, even though I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with me with that. And I love my Sony Xperia XZ Premium. That 4K display is just amazing. It's the Razer phone, those dual speakers, just amazing. There's some areas that they're going to have some top-notch areas on those devices. But as far as the device all around, everything that it has to give you, the consumer, right now, this is going to be the all-around best device, in my opinion. I know I got to be careful in what I'm saying, but right now, this device is just killing it. So we still got to get into 48 hours. We got to get to the week. We got to get to 2 weeks. We got to get to a month, and we're going to see how it is at that point in time. Will it still be that device that it is right now for me? You know what I'm saying? Is it still going to be that device? But right now, it is killing it. It's a powerhouse. That's it. I'm done. Peace. God bless. Thanks for watching. Please share this video. Shout out to all you YouTubers I'm connected with that are covering this device to the tilt. Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. God bless. Thanks for being a part of my Project 13, because you are my Project 13. Woo! Man, I'm done. I'm going to send you out with some music and I'm going to yell. Don't tell me I'm yelling, because I know I'm yelling. All right, I'm out.